Hey everyone, and welcome to Reborning 101. This is going to be an instructional video, so if you were here to be kind of entertained or find something fun, you probably want to go to one of my other videos. I have in front of me, we're going to get her out of the way. This is the baby of the video. I have her kind of in her goodies, but not really. She has on a diaper. But I wanted to show her painting because this is actually the point of the video. This is the blinking kit, Bountiful Baby, of course. This is their full body baby. They made four. They made two with the eyes asleep, two with the eyes open. This is the one with the eyes open. She's weighted and everything. So if you like her, I think she's pretty cute. She is on my eBay page if you want to go swing by and get her. So, all right. So, why do another Reborn video? I'm pretty sure instructional video. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen or know that there's more than one video. Definitely, my main reason for doing this because everybody has different ways they do things, and this is just mine. So you can enjoy it and watch it with me, or you can always just tune out. My promises to you is that no video will go over 20 minutes. They will be fully impact with educational stuff. There will be no music in the background. Like the last time, it may be soft music, but nothing so overbearing that you can't even hear what I'm saying. And why me? Because I've been doing this is literally year five for me. So I'm actually still teetering towards a beginner. I have watched other YouTube artists do their dolls. Everybody has their way, everybody has their what I call stopping point. All of that'll make sense to you further on the video. But why Reborn? Because some people do it for fun, some people do it for money. If you're doing it for fun, it's because you saw a doll and you're like, oh, that's so cute, I want to try that. Or you saw a doll and you're like, oh, I want that. Nope, not for that price. And that's kind of what kind of got me into it. But I'm to be honest with you, I saw how much they were going for, and they were up to $10,000. And I was like, if I could paint one doll and make $10,000, well worth it. So for me, it became more of a hobby. And then because I had a full time job, so it wasn't like I was trying to to make this a career choice, a career change. At least, well, not at first. Then I'm kind of trying to lean that way. So when my back is better, maybe I don't have to go back into the full grind of my first job, which was kind of extremely stressful. So that's the reason why I'm trying to make these video things work. Okay, so just if you're gonna do this though, this class is gonna be important because I'm gonna teach you how to do it right. And the reason I say do it right is because just like with any other skill, and I'm gonna parallel with culinary arts a whole lot of times because that's my skill that I had to learn. When I first went into culinary arts, just a little backstory. When I first went into a professional kitchen, I went in there with zero skills, zero class time. I just showed up one day in a chef uniform, and it was miserable. I spent half of the time having to prove myself to the other real chefs that actually went to school, and the other half of the time cutting up my fingers. It was no day that I didn't go home with at least one band-aid on one of my fingers. And I was so miserable and everything. And I was watching and noticing nobody else was cutting their fingers, just me. And I finally went to culinary school probably 5 years in because my pay raise actually hinged on the fact that I was not formally educated in my field. And the first thing I learned in the kitchen when we finally got in the kitchen was this. And it's just the claw method. And it's so simple. And I can't say I've never cut my fingers again, but I never cut my fingers again using my shelf knife. In fact, I'm pretty impressive when I'm using my shelf knife. I can really go like the super fast, like you've seen on TV shows and all that kind of stuff. But it was something that came with time. Well, think of the dolls the same way, especially if you're going to put time, effort, and money into it. Then if you're going to put time and money into it, why not learn how to do it correctly, right? Okay, so just to let you know, even if you're doing this for fun, s- starting off, reborning is not cheap at all. It's very kind of leaning towards expensive. So if you don't have at least $300 to $400 that you would not mind losing if you lost it, and just like any other business, you're gonna be in the hole the first couple of times, unless now you're a super duper learner and you watch the whole heck a lot of videos and you nail it every single time, and you find a great site to sell your doll on. And we're going to get into all of that as we move further along in the video. I mean, further along in the classes, but we're going to move that unless you nail it that first time, which I didn't. Even with the videos, as you can see very well, as I was painting the dolls, I was getting the techniques, but I wasn't actually putting my heart into it. Oh, that's the other thing. If you don't have your heart into it, this is not going to be the job for you. You got to have your heart into it, because it is hard, and at first, and until you find your groove, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to look at your doll and go, oh, this is bad, really, really bad. And then you're finally gonna have that day when you're looking at a doll and you're painting it, and you're gonna go, wow, this is really good. I think for me, my first doll that I went, wow, this is really good, was probably a year and a half in. I gave myself a final exam, and I promised myself that I wasn't gonna stop painting this doll until she was perfect. And I got her there. And I stopped and I was like, okay, this is good. I'm doing the same thing with rooting. So honestly, it's a learning curve on the rooting, because I'm not 100% at it. And I'll warn you that I'm not. So if you get to the rooting and you go, oh, I don't like your work, it is what it is. Okay, so now that I've kind of went over my qualifications, what I promised about the class, I'm actually watching the clock. I'm definitely not going to make any of the videos no longer than 20 minutes. If it looks like it's going to run over 20 minutes, it may be a part one, part two, so that we don't do the 20 minutes. So it's only a 20-minute part of your day that you get to spend with me if you watch my videos, watch my learning videos. But the first thing you're gonna need is the most important things you're gonna need to take this class with me is a notebook and a pen, because I'm gonna be giving you information, a whole lot of information, definitely in a short amount of time. And if you don't have your notebook and pen, you're going to miss something. I am looking for a piece of paper. I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted. I think my paper fell on the floor. It did. Okay, so we'll get it in a minute. That's for something else. For how we're going to end this video. But anyway, you need a paper and a pen. So I'm going to run through some other things you're going to need. You don't need them for the class, but this is some, keep all this in consideration before you start doing your dolls and stuff. And as I run through the videos, I'll break down some more of the costs as we're working, so that we're being productive in our videos. But just keep in mind, you're gonna need a doll body, of course. You're going to need the body for it, eyes, somewhere to wash the doll. I prefer using a portable tub so that I can be comfortable and not trying to stand in the bathroom, hold or in the kitchen holding the phone, a doll in water. So yeah, I use the portable thing so I can be comfortable and do it. You're going to need paints, paint brushes, makeup wedges, tweezers, scissors, a drying rack, gloves, rooting tools, the hair if you want, and then you got human hair, mohair. We'll get all into that. Baby scents, a clean station, doggy pads, good lighting, polyfilm, poly pellets, glass beads, zip ties, and etc. etc. There's so all that stuff. If you're adding up in your head, yeah, we probably teetered over $100, if not more, if not way more, just to get started. Good thing is you won't have to replace every single item every single time, because your paints should last you a long time, especially if they're good in quality. And your gloves and all that kind of stuff, literally, you're only gonna have to buy that one time. But here's some things that you're going to need that don't come from a store. You're definitely going to need time, a well lit area, patience, confidence, and a vision, which means you're going to take a plastic piece of doll with a cute little expression, and you're going to, what we like to call in the reborn world, dolly world, bringing it to life. And whether you are doing remakes or doing working with air dry, heat set, cheap dolls, expensive dolls, all that kind of stuff is not important. The most important thing is the vision, what you see when you see the doll. Because if you have the vision, you'll know when your doll is ready. And your doll is ready when you look at it and you go, oh, that's really cute. That's really cute. This is Genesis heat set. I'm just use her as an example. And as you can see, I'm gonna bring her closer so you can see some of her molting and her lips and everything molting in her skin tones. Without getting in trouble with YouTube, we'll stroll it down a little bit so you can see her little tiny belly button and her manicured nails, of course, and her bottom of her feet and stuff. So I knew when this doll was ready when I looked at her and I was like, yeah, that looks really good. So, reborning can be fun. It can be amazing. It's very relaxing for people. If people, well, it's relaxing for me. It may not be for you, especially if you're trying to turn this into a profit thing. But it can be very relaxing if you get into a good groove and you have time to that you can kind of relax and bring this baby in life. If you're gonna make it more of a production, you're gonna find yourself kind of burned out. So be sure you do it for fun and not for profit. Just have fun with it, and we're gonna make this as fun as possible. There will be a final exam, and the final exam will win you a reborn starter kit. And so so it's really going to be worth your time to watch the videos and everything. And I will of course let you know when the final exam is. Of course, it'll be after we finish making this first baby. I will be putting up videos fairly quickly, I hope. I'm going to try to put up a video a day. So today is Saturday, and I'll try to do one Sunday, etc., until I get this doll done and teach the class as well. However many classes it take, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna have to end up breaking it up. I'm actually doing this as I go along. Okay, guys, so that's that. We're gonna make it fun and everything. So the first thing we're gonna do to make it fun is we're going to pick which kit we're going to actually use. So hold on a minute. I'm gonna get that set up for you guys. All right, guys. So to make it fun, I decided to not just pick a kit, but to let fate decide. So I have here 4 eggs that are all the same color. I actually have numbers written. Let's see if I can put it where you can see it. Written on them. 3 top, 4 bottom, because I have 2 that are sitting on top of each other. And to make sure I'm not cheating and just picking again the bottom one when it should have been the top one, I actually wrote what it should be, which one it should be. So I'm closing them in front of you. And these cute little Easter eggs that you get from the store the day after Easter, they were probably 78 cents. I have a 1 on this one. I'm showing you proof I'm not cheating. And I have my mindset on the one I want to do, but like I said, we're going to definitely let fate decide. And when we start painting, we'll let fate decide if we're going to do our ethnic or our fair skin baby first for the class. And all right, we have all 4 of them right there. Now let's figure out a way to make this fair, fair, fair. Gosh, I did not think this through. I don't remember which egg is which, so it really doesn't matter. I really don't remember. But this is what happens when you have a short attention span. Let me think real quick, guys. Really, really fast. What can I put this in? probably should have already had something to put them in, huh? Okay, well, alright, here we go. Here's a little bag. Throw the diaper in it. So we'll throw the diaper out. We'll throw the eggs in. Eggs. And shake them all about. Shake it. And then I got my eyes closed. And I'm reaching and let you watch me instead of the bag. Okay, I picked the magic egg. And it is kit number 2. It is kit number 2, which is kind of really wild because that was the kit I was trying not to do. I'll tell you why in just a second. All right, hold on for a second. All right, guys, I've spun myself back around. The reason I was saying I was kind of trying not to do kit number 2 because kit number 2 was a surprise kit, but I put her in the raffle, and that's what happens when you go for chance. But kit number 2 is very special to me, so I'm going to actually show her next video on the next video so I can take my time, and while we're getting her prepped, tell you why I'm kind of because it was kit number 2, but I'm excited as well because I've been biting at the bit to work on her anyway. But that's class number 1. The first thing you have to do, of course, is pick a kit. This kit came with everything. It is a kit from Irresistibles. I'm not going to tell the artist name and all of that because I'll probably give the kit away. But I definitely want to spend a little time telling you why this kit is just super exciting. I'm super excited that this is the kit. Not excited. I kind of wanted to take my time with her. So, definitely, and the other reason is because I'm working with a new set of paint. But, such is life, we're going to make it work. Pretty sure that I can trust the paint. It's the one from All for Reborns. It's already pre-mixed. So this might actually work in our advantage. So we shall see. Alright guys, welcome to Reborning 101. I hope you stick around. I hope you stick through the whole classes so that you're able to pass the final exam. I also wish everyone who actually tries to pass the final exam the best of luck. I will put my email in the video, not in the comments, on the day of the final exam. And the person that if I don't have someone that has 100% right, then it'll be the person that's closest to it. And then if I have more than one person that have it 100% correct, then it'll be the first person that I got their email from. I think that would be the fair way to do it. I am giving constellation prices as well. I'm gathering it as I go along, so it'll probably be, if I have to do it like that, something you got wrong, maybe I'll send you something to kind of help you along with that part of your reborning life if you make it a career or even if you make it for fun. But either way, however it goes and however it falls, I still wish you the best of luck, and we will see you in video. I think I'm gonna call them class 8, no, class 1, 2, 3, 4, so that so that's easy to find if you want to just reference something. So it'll be, case in point, this is going to be class 1 introduction, and then class 2 is going to be washing and explaining the kits, and then we will definitely be picking the ethnicity of this baby, whether it be fair skin or an ethnic baby. And we will see you then. Alright, guys. Till the next time.